Good evening everyone, welcome to another tournament stream, and not just any tournament stream, it's the CIS server versus the EU server, or as it is officially named, the Blitz International Cup. So we've got quite some matches planned for you tonight. I will show you, these are the matchups that will happen. We have LOCA versus EG, GGame versus Win, Raid versus C4, Mercy versus 7 star. And then in the second round there's Win versus C4, Raid versus Loka, EG versus Mercy, and GGame versus 7 star. And then we have in the third round tonight, we have 7 star versus C4, GGame versus Mercy, and Loka versus Win, and EG versus Raid. And tonight on my stream you will be seeing Raid versus C4, Raid versus Loka, and EG versus Raid. So that is what we're going to be focused on. This is the current matches that we're going to have tonight. Links to the other matches and the streams are in the video description, so definitely check that out. And just watch the team-ups that you want to see, basically, or the commentator that you want to see, because there's a bunch of us commentating tonight. And there's bound to be someone there that you enjoy. So on top of that we have these. This is the scoreboard as it is right now. We have GGame leading, having won all 4 matches. Mercy and EG both having lost 1. Raid and 7 star both having lost 2. C4 and Loka both having lost 3. And Win not having won any yet. The competition is absolutely daunting. It can go every which way. The matches have been relatively close though. There's a lot of scores, like if you see like for 7 star and Raid, the scoreboard, it is pretty even, as in 10 wins versus 7, yeah, 10 wins versus 11 wins, sorry, versus 10 losses. And for Raid it is a similar score. The score is not too bad overall. I actually quite like that, because it goes to show how OP these teams are and how close it all is with regards to the team-ups. So like I said, that is what we're going to be watching tonight. I'm going to take you to the next round of a screen. That is this one. This is the predictions that we have for the first matchup. Most people are in agreement. The only one we're not agreeing on is Raid versus C4, because that can go every which way. Honestly, all of these matches can, but personally I do think C4 will take it home, mainly because C4 is very strong. And last time I made the controversial bet that Raid would win from 7 star, and I was right about that. And I was so hesitant to sort of vote for C4 here, because I'm not quite sure if Raid has a good day. They can definitely take this. The thing is that the RU server, the CIS server I should say, generally plays very aggressively, and that can lead to some very interesting matches, and also kind of like can make the enemy trip. So I'm very curious to see what we're going to be looking at tonight. That is the prediction for the first round. I'll take you over the second and the third round when we get to it. But this is basically what all of us have estimated is going to win. Have to say though that this is who we expect to win. This is not necessarily who we're rooting for, obviously. So just feel like I should insert that disclaimer somewhere. So this is the room as it is right now. It is very... C4 is now just coming in. One of them already... Oh, of course, it's a press account, so that makes sense. They're all using press accounts for this tournament. I actually quite like that Wargaming enabled that, because it's just that little bit of... whatchamacallit. It's nice because it evens the playing field. Everyone has the same tanks, the same amount of credits and gold to spend. And yeah, it's just nice that everyone has the same conditions on their account. And we maybe Aquila is going to take an AMX 54 already. Obviously, we don't know yet if this is going to be the lineup. Anything can still happen. We still have a few minutes before the matches actually start. And also keep in mind that there's a 3-minute delay on this stream. So anything can happen, and you will see it or hear it like 3 minutes after. I think they all use gold from the press account to get that. I can't blame them though. I'm going to love having that tank as well. So yeah, teams are steadily coming in. They technically still have 2 minutes before we actually start. And so far I've really enjoyed this. Like, not just this, but I mean, like, if you look at the scoreboard or the matches and stuff like that, the graphics that they made for this is just, it's really cool. And they give us stuff like this for every single stream. And it's just lovely. And then you have Jack with his predictions. He's the one that put all of this together. Jack Wildoneshelper, obviously. But the thing is that it's just, it's fun. It's nice to get to play around with this. And it's always nice to see OP gameplay like this. Especially since I can't really play OP-ly myself. OP-ly, that sounds so weird. But you get what I mean anyhow. But yeah, raid now steadily coming in. C4 also, they technically have 1 minute left before we're supposed to start. And raid is all there. We're starting off on Middelburg. And I wonder if raid is going to take their wolf back again. Because they've been very heavily relying on the Kranwagens. And the Kranwagens they're great tanks. And if the burst damage is amazing. But after that, they generally don't have the DPM to hold that well. And that makes it... Okay, the AMX 54 can be used. But yeah, that was just announced in the server that we have for the teams and the streamers for this specific tournament, just to get informed. So now we just need to wait until everyone is ready, but technically the matches should already be starting, and C4 is missing some players. Raid is all there. So they're late. In the meantime, just making sure there's nothing on your screen. I can't promise that I'll load in tonight because my laptop has been very, very slow. But good news is I will be moving soon, and once I've moved, I'm really hoping to be able to save up for a nice little desktop with 2 screens, because that would help a lot as well. Because then I can actually stream full stream. The reason that you always see like this giant border around my gameplay thing is mainly because I only have my one laptop screen and I have to do everything on that. So I can't do it full size because at that point I won't be able to see anything else that's going on. But if I were to have 2 screens, that would be very different. So I wonder if the rest of C4 is actually going to be arriving soon, because technically we should have started 1 minute ago. I'm not sure if this is like going to be a default win for raid then. Not sure what it says in the rules about that. I'll check it in a moment. Just to see if the regulations say anything about this. Because this is like, let's see. The regulations are both in English and in whatchamacallit, Russian. So that makes it a little bit hard to follow. This is about the tiebreaker. If the fixed minimum of team plays does not appear at the battle time, then it will be awarded by a technical defeat. Oops. So technically this would mean that raid is winning. Honestly, with the predictions that would be odd. Because that would mean that Brian and Jack are actually going to win the prediction thing. I really want to look at the chat, but I never assumed to. Methody was late as well. Methody, by the way, one of the Russian streamers, joined channel. Basically, our server is so much bigger than the rest. It's insane, and it shows in the number of subs people have and all as well. I mean, I'm a small fry. I'm very aware that I'm a small fry. That's also because I don't really upload much other than doing tournament streams like this. And I really enjoy this. And I would love to make more videos, but I've got like Let's say, ooh, we're actually going. Ooh. All AMXs, but some different kinds. But basically they ran out of time. They're only 3 minutes late. So I'm not sure if that's going to up the score for raid. I might have to read the chat actually. I might put like the thingy on. We see Kranwagens going to the corner. Probably going to meet this AMX. They have been spotted. And I think C4's best hope is to try and take out that gun. And take it out early. And pretty much Akasun is being utterly obliterated before he even reaches his target. The rest of the AMXs are arriving. They're not completely focus firing, and that is an interesting thing to do. They do take out both Kranwagens, but they've lost tanks. So basically, gun-wise, it is pretty similar. But Raid has a base, and they have the high ground. So that's also a thing to keep in mind. Masha has reloaded. Ooh, Toby. Vasilisa has been taken out. Masha is not looking too healthy. We have the mics holding and basically the E5s and the T22 medium up top. Just going in for the murders. Lenchik trying to drive away but getting shot. And this could be very dangerous. Trying to show you all the AMXs there, the 54s are basically stuck. They can't do much of anything. And Masha is seeing the most armored part of the mouse, which is not going to be helpful. And he's almost gone, so he kind of has a hard time surviving now, I think. Lenchik is almost reloaded, but he has to be careful as well. Now the rest of the raid is moving and they know Masha. There you go, JP taking him out. And to be fair, considering this was a 6 versus 7, I mean, it's a very obvious win for raid, but the tactic that they pushed with was sort of like the only thing that they could do. Poor AMXs. But to be fair, it's C4's own fault. I'm not sure if the score has actually been edited. Well, sort of like editing to count as an extra win for raid. Because that would definitely make things difficult for C4 now. So that was the first match up and over. Damage-wise, it's not even that far apart. But I think Raid just held back. They didn't need to push in. They could just let the mice do the job and just get the shot in whenever they wanted. So let's ready up. I'm going to quickly put this here to quickly check the chat. Which is all in Russian, so I actually have no idea. So let's go back there. I just like with chat stuff. It could be profanity, it could be rude messages or banter. I do this with air brackets, you don't see that. And stuff like that. So I never assume that what I will see in the chat will be like suitable for the stream. And C4 is still not complete. I mean, at this stage, if it continues like this, it's definitely going to be Raid's game. And here we go. 2 Kranwagens, Spaghetti STB, T22, 2 E5s versus 3 T22s, a Super Conqueror, a Sheridan, and a 54. I'm just going to call it a 54. Not gonna lie, that looks so fantastic. Oh my god, I really want that. Oh, this is what I wanted to do. There we go. Raid going into the hill. And we have C4 doing the same thing. Lenchik going to cap the base. Masha taking some damage. They will have base C. And again, Russian talk, I have no idea what they're saying. T22s are moving in without waiting for the rest of the team. It's almost like C4 is giving up and they're realizing that this is not going to work. So they're not even going to try to make it work. Because why on earth would you wait for the rest of the team when you're already gone down, right? They do take out Messi, but then Akasun goes as well. And Vasilisa is not far behind. And then we have a Sheridan, the Super Conqueror, and a 54 that are steadily arriving at the scene. Flame takes a shot, so does Aquila. I think it's sad that C4 is just not even trying now. Like, why? If you have a gun disadvantage, you would think that they would actually be playing more carefully. But they're just not even bothering. Can you just imagine their voice chat now? It's gonna sound full of angry Russians. Like, really angry Russian. But just look at that camo, though. That looks so classy. Kind of like a rusty ornament, but I love it. A little bit less so, though. Poor turret. But there we go. That's the second match full raid. I mean, like, obviously, I'm not allowed to be biased. I'm glad raid is winning. But, like, winning like this, though, that's just... That's like a hollow victory. Like, when you literally miss a player and you're losing because of that, or you're winning because the enemy just does not have enough teammates. That's like, yeah. That's sad, honestly. So now we just wait until we go into the battle again, and here we go. Like I said, C4 is not taking it seriously anymore. Let's see what they're going to do with all these AMXs. Let's go up and above now. I mean, as clippers, they are generally dangerous, but Raid was not won yesterday. And with C4 just generally not caring what is happening. Aquila taking a lot of damage there. And they're just not even trying. Not even sure who they're trying to shoot. They're shooting different targets. The focus fire is not there for C4. They're going after Playmaker now, but look at the HP that's just bleeding from them. Playmaker is out. But Aquila is not going to be far behind. That shot on Messi missing is not going to be helping them either. The Kranwagens are there. They want to take Vasilisa out. And there he goes. Money is going to be gone soon as well. Akasun is still there. But overall, it is 5 very healthy tanks versus 4 not so healthy tanks. We have Akasun driving up. Taking some shots. Going in for the hug. JP. And now we only have Flame left. Who's potentially going to... No, he attempted to fall on top of Toby. But it did not work out. And this makes actually for very bad commentating. So this, yeah, this is just really sad. But yeah, kudos to Raid, obviously, because they're definitely taking it home. They only need to win one more battle, potentially just not even if the first thing oh god, there's a Sheridan missile which isn't even allowed. They might allow it this time just because it's in, there we go. We're going back to the all 50Bs. But here we go. So I will call it straight away that this is going to be Raid's game. It's their match point. They're definitely taking it home, and yeah. It looks like C4 might actually be trying to play now, though. That's like a first. Most of them have been spotted. Raid is all on the other side. Toby needs to be a little bit careful because that's a lot of AMXs we have coming at you. He's going to get shot so hard. No, he's going to get missed so hard. And again. Ooh, that one actually penned, but now the rest of Raid is responding. And Masha is going to be utterly deleted. There he goes. Base A is being taken and Raid is not too bothered by getting shot here. We have the AMXs coming in. Akasun going off on his own. Toby not looking too healthy but still alive. Akasun, however, is gone. There he goes, Toby as well. But we have Money going after two AMXs on a drum reload. Aquila is arriving at the back, but we have JP and Playmaker both over here. And like I said, this is definitely Raid's game. Raid's match point and all of that. Money Dude does get taken out. But there goes Flame as well. Vasilisa not looking too healthy either. Getting clipped pretty much. I like this. That's very nice from Toby. Russian, no idea, no idea. But only Aquila is left and he's going to get obliterated very soon. And there we go. Match is for Raid. So that was like not exactly what you were here to watch for. Not exactly what I streamed this for, honestly. I mean, if you have 6 players, you can still try and make it work, even if you have the gun disadvantage. When you're a top level team like this, I mean, you're not going to lie down and take it if one of your teammates gets ammo wrecked on spotting or anything. You still try to make your best of it. In this case, C4 did nothing of the kind, and that's just very disappointing. So yeah, that was the first match up and over. The room has already been dismissed. Surprise, surprise. I have to say, by the way, I really like this new garage. Let's talk about some fun stuff. I really like this. I always like the winter garage, honestly. These are kind of like my sort of colors that I enjoy. But just I like the snow and I like the little board there with the like with that gun and with the sleigh on the side and all of that. It just looks cute. And then you have the little houses and all the lights. You have the train. I mean, the train has the AMX. Of course it has the AMX on there, but still. Overall, I just really like it. And all the penguins, seriously, they're going into the water. This is the first time I noticed the penguins and they're so cute. Oh my god, this is awesome. I need to tell Ethan this. Like, I have one of my clanmates is called Penguin Killer. And we've never quite determined if he's someone that kills penguins or if he's a penguin that kills. But all in all, this is just so adorable. Oh my god. So yeah, we have penguins. And all in all, I quite like it. I mean, as per usual, all of this, it's like... how to put it lightly. It's the Blitz unfair. Like, you spend a lot of gold and you might still not get anything. You can get a snow globe. If you get the snow globe, you can get really cool stuff. But it's very hard to get a snow globe. And of course, you can get the free XP boxes. But it's a lot of free XP to spend. So yeah, honestly not too big a fan of that. I do like the battle passes overall though, I have to admit that. It's relatively easy way if you do your missions anyhow, and I generally do it for clan missions, to get lots of free stuff. So we have like 40 minutes before we get the next room. And... let's see. I've got some nice replays. There we go. I'm going to start with a Kranwagen. Let's have a look. We have to fill the time anyhow, and I'm not going to do it to you that I'm playing because I can't play PC to save my life, and it would look absolutely awful. I suppose I could try actually, but hey. Also, don't really trust the game to survive. Not with the way that it's behaving for me. Let's see. I do absolutely love this camo, honestly. The Needhawk is just, it's so cool. I love the fantasy camouflages. So this is Andy in the Kranwagen, Lord Candies. Tuning with Conquistador, one of our recruits. And let's see if they make us proud. But to be honest, Daniel just said this doesn't seem fair with regards to the matches because of the delay and all. But like, it is fair. I mean, you know well beforehand about these dates and the times that you have to be online. And then choosing not to be there, yeah, that's your own fault. But they can hardly reschedule it. Like, tournaments like this are pretty much on a tight schedule. It's just sad that you know you have you need 7 players, and you have 7 players plus 3 reserves, and you still can't get a full team. Yeah, just... it's sad. Andy is doing that camping thing again. Oof, that's not going to go well then, if you start with bouncing. Honestly, I carry so much premium in every single tank that I have. This would never hold with me. Only 13 rounds of premium. The Kranwagen does not have the DPM. There you go, nice little bounce. Let's see. Honestly, I really want the AMX-54 though. I am getting it. Like, literally getting. I won't show off too much, I promise. But I'm like impatient because I'm not getting it yet. And of course I spent some gold and I got like 3 snow globes. But I still haven't got it. Like, boohoo, I know. But still. Andy, in the meantime, is doing that camping thing again. But he's in a pretty good position. Thing is that he does not have the DPM. That's always the problem with a tank like this. Ooh, that's a lot of hits. He's got a big gun behind him and he's not going to be liking that. Oof, there goes the T-57 heavy. That was unnecessary. You could have just aimed for the back of the turret, honestly. Andy is not having the best of RNG here. So now we're just filling the time. And a Wild Lopani has just arrived in the chat. There we go. I mean, he's got some nice assisted damage and he's steadily murdering the E100 and all. But he does have to be careful. Right now, E100 should be his priority. And you're not being patient enough, honestly, Andy. Don't shoot gold. He's in the Gold Noob Association. What do you expect? Yeah, exactly. Conquistador is saying it right. Oh, he is almost gone. With the Jagdtiger arriving. Seriously, this is why you need to carry more gold. It's like... there's a fun quote in a movie that I absolutely love called Alien vs Predator. And at some point someone is bringing a gun into like an ancient temple, and someone else says 6 seasons on the ice and I've never seen a gun save somebody's life. And she's the person that she's talking to says, I don't plan on using it. And the other one is, says like, then why bring it? And she answers with the brilliant quote, same reason you would bring a condom. I'd rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it. Oh yeah, that was pretty much deserved. You got a bit lucky there though. They don't have much time left. That's the end of the E100. He's done near 5k damage despite the position that he's in. Load, way to load. There you go. 5k. No, go, Andy, go in. Honestly, I love you, but this is like a bit frustrating to watch. You are reach. Reach what? Oof. Conway is gone. Now there's only the chieftain. And that's the end of the chieftain. All the time you shoot gold. Yes, he's a gold noob. That's the whole thing. Like, I will show you. That is literally our clan name. 5.7k damage. Nice game overall. Even if it was quite a bit campy. But like, here, I'll show you. This is our clan. Gold Noob Association. In gold we trust is our motto. I mean, for obvious reasons. I would be disappointed if you wasn't shooting gold. So in the meantime, earlier today, Mutsu, who's one of my stream moderators, he got a snow globe. And he got this tank from it. I mean, how lucky is that you get the T-22? That's pretty much, it's only been a crate tank. And you get it from a snow globe. That's not a bad deal, to be honest. Let's see. And of course, if I remember right, this is like the second battle he had in it. So keep that in mind when you watch it. And we still have like half an hour to go before we actually get more matches. So let's see. Nice reverse side scraping, sort of. And he's hightailing it out of there. Good choice. Always going to spot for the grill. Could be either. No, he's going downtown. See, this is like, I always love to just get a base early. Because it allows you to rank up the points and the pressure. This reverse side scraping thing is something I'm really not good at. That's always nice. Like, I'm a pro sniper moder, but that's probably also why I can't reverse side scrape. It does not work for me. You're literally driving into your teammate, Mutsu. At some point you need to stop the reverse side scraping and stop trying to look cool and just do the job. E75. Ooh, he does get shot at there. But there's only 3 enemies left. He's not done all that much damage yet, to be honest. Oh, you will need to go up the stairs because you won't be able to shoot him like that. Nice cheeky little shot. And another. Oh, nice. By the way, the gold that you see on this account, it's not... Wow, he's special. The gold you see on this account that I'm streaming with is not actually mine. I'm using a press account to stream because people can't send messages to press accounts. And that actually makes it more comfortable to stream with a press account. There you go. He's been spotted. Oh my god, you're too busy trying to look cool, hun. That is a nice shot, though. Aw, no shot. I mean, I understand that reverse side scraping is effective on the T22. But you're trying to look too cool here. Let's see if you get it. Yeah, second battle mood's just confirmed. Well, for you it's 3 minutes in the past, but still. Let's see. Oh, Mutsu. You're going to miss the kill then. Oh no, you still get it. 4.5k damage with a heck lot of supremacy points because you were the only one to cap bases. So let's actually see how many points you racked up. But that's lovely though. Second battle, you get an ace in this tank. This OP tank. 710 supremacy points. There you go. That'll also do it. In the meantime, I sent someone a message to notify them that I'm streaming now because so that I couldn't really talk. And for some reason, my autocorrect changed it into streaking because that's not disturbing. Let's see, what else have I got? I've been curious about this one, honestly. No, I'm actually going to insert... which one, though? Because I'm like... I can't brain to save my life. And I DM myself replays at times to so that I don't forget to record them if I dare my own game. Let's see. I had like this epic spotting game, which was just really funny. So I'm going to show you that. Because like I have a tendency to play quite aggressively. You have to keep that in mind when you see this. So, thing is that I'm, especially when I'm not having the best run, I tend to become more aggressive in my gameplay, which is not always a good thing, or which is very often not a good thing, I should say. Like, of course, I have the Needhawk camo, because just look at it, it's awesome. But yeah, keep in mind, I play pretty aggressively. I try to make it an effective YOLO. It doesn't always work out, but in this game, it does. With a lot of luck, I'll freely admit that. So this is like, I know I'm the only one going here, and I'm like, maybe I shouldn't, but I trust my instincts, and my instincts are like, yeah, you should. I derped that shot because I'm not aiming at all. It would just have been fun if it happened. And they all miss me, which is also very nice. And you see at the back, the TDs, they are changing. They are changing directions. So I got some nice assisted damage here. And I know that the rock beside me is my best friend, and I need to be very careful. So the Kranwagen over there is pretty much free to shoot me because I'm in a horrible position. Like, really horrible. Get some nice damage on the grill though. Bounce the Kranwagen if not the grill. And I really want to shoot the grill, honestly. So I'm kind of waiting for him. Sort of like angling and using the little hill in front of me to accentuate my angling. Set the grill on fire, which is always a nice thing, and I kill him off. So I've done 1700 damage. I got like quite some nice assist damage. I derp on the Kranwagen. They're shooting the ground. I'm not sure if you saw that, but they were actually shooting the rock right behind me. I've done 2.2 assisted damage. And I know I'm going to be occupied with the Kranwagen here. And that I need to be very, very careful. So now I'm just waiting because I know the Kranwagen is there and he can easily outclip me. So you have the T-57 heavy there. But the Kranwagen there. I derped that shot because I'm not aiming properly. But with him having just fired, I kind of just like... I want to shoot this guy. But at the same time, now we have the T-57 heavy coming. And I kind of want to survive that as well. So I decide to pull back. I derped that shot completely, which is very useless. But I decide to turn to deal with the T-57 heavy after all. So in this case, I know that my turret army is my best guess. And he just got shot by one of the TDs, which is also just quite lovely. So right now I'm still alive and he's bouncing again because I decided to pull back. So I've got like 2.8k damage blocked here. The Kranwagen is over there waiting for me. And I get a shot in and he misses me and I get another like 1k assisted damage with that shot. And now that Kranwagen is the last one left alive. I mean, like I said, I'm very lucky to be alive at all this game. But it's just, it's funny. It's really funny. So I've not done too bad here. I still get the kill. 3.2k damage, 2.8k damage blocked, and like 3.7k assisted damage here. I mean, it's the first class, it was not an ace. If I had capped the base, it might have been an ace. But like, my whole team survived, so getting a first class on that is pretty cool. And then you get like this. With the 3.7 assisted damage and the 3.2k damage. And you know that I've blocked 2.8k. So that was just, it was really funny. I really enjoyed this match. And I ended the night after that. Mainly because it was like, yeah, it can't get better than that. It was one of the weirdest games I've ever seen, honestly. So, let's have a look. What else have I got for you? I mean, I really do hope the other games last a bit longer because I don't have that many replays. Let's see. I've been wanting to watch this one. I know how it ends. And I want to know how it gets here. Let's see. Difficult map, especially for, well, double autoloaders is always a bit of a weakness. It's a great tank, don't get me wrong. I love it. It was one of the, I think it was the first or the second. No, I think it's the second T9 premium that we ever had. And it's a lovely tank. It's a weird armor profile and that's why it works. So it's not Supremacy, it's Encounter. I prefer to play Supremacy only mainly because it's easier to manipulate the battle with the bases and all. So you're not completely team dependent. You are team dependent and base dependent then, but it's like a bit more split because of it. So let's have a look what he's going to do. Oof. That's like 3 damage. She should not have been too quick with that first shot. Is he AFK though? It looks like it. I mean, he's not moving at all. Not turning his turret or anything. So that's like 3 damage. Oh, he's waking up. He's waking up. He's going to be very dead. But he's woken up. And now he has to reload his clip again. You kind of have to be careful and try and keep their E1 alive though. Oof. Ooh, that's dangerous. They're also shooting different targets. And that was not aimed properly. Let's see. They kind of have to make a move though, because they're losing teammates very fast. And they have to focus on the one-shots. Which is not exactly what they're doing here. Yeah, I think I know why. Why the result is what it is, guys. They should have focused on the low HP targets straight away. And made sure their shot counts. Oh, that is an expensive bounce here. You still got him though. That Batchat also needs to die. Get the kill shot first. There you go. There you go, another one. There you go. But it's just them two. And he has to be very careful. That's a very necessary fire. But now it's just him. And he's like in a massive Kolobanov situation. He needs to be careful of that waffle. Like in this case, I disagree with this move. That's one. Oof. He's reloading his clip, which potentially is a good move because Fugit is fast. And I know where he is. Shoot, Pramo! Don't even hesitate here. Oh god. Nice bounce. But this is, yeah, this is dangerous. He will outgun you, and he has a lot more armor than you do. And now you're getting shot from the other side as well. Oh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. So close though. Damn. Oh my god, use Pramo! This is exactly what I'm talking about. Aw. Damn. What a game. There's a few, like, when I watch games like this, I'm like, at one point, this is like epic gameplay. At the same time, he made a bunch of mistakes. And in this case, one of the mistakes is that he was, he took quite long to turn around. He didn't commit to what he was doing. Like, he could either go for the IS-4 or go for the figures. And he was like hesitant, and it cost him time. On top of that, when the IS-4 came, he should have just driven off when he got that first shot in. And just got on way. Because you knew the figures was going to come up from probably that side. But oh my god. that game though. That's definitely heartbreak. So let's see. I do have your Centurion game, so I'm going to play that as well, Mitsu. I have... No, it's the same one. Never mind. I thought it was... I was going to say I have two, but it's actually the same one. Mutsu again, but now in the Centurion MK5-1. Not dash, slash, I should say, I think. And let's have a look. Let's see. Oh, you don't have the ugly camo on it. Let's have a look. In the meantime, I'm going to take a bit of a drink, as you probably heard just now. It would help if the countdown actually started. At some point. Wee wee wee. I think he's trying to be an ambulance instead of a tank. What was he driving again? Oh, that's not the one. This, there you go. The Tiger 2. I actually really like that the Germans have so many cats. You have the leopard, of course. You have the tiger. You have the panther. I'm forgetting a bunch. But you have like a lot of big cats in their tank names. The Jagdpanther, the Jagdtiger. It's just, it's nice. Let's see who's there. You found them. Nice little bounce there. He's on, like, because you're in an unstable ground, your tank continuously changes the armor profile. And that actually really works out in your favor here. See what I mean? You just have to be careful not to get shot from there, but even that you're bouncing. Like pretty much all of the enemy team is over there. Nice little bounce again. 252, you might be an issue. Oh, maybe not. What's with these bounces, Mutsu? Who did you bribe to get this RNG? Don't forget, he has a camper behind him on the seaside. There you go. Big hit there. There you go. Now he's almost dead. Aww. And there he goes. Oof. There you go. E75TS seems to have gone AFK. Cheeky shot. Overall though, those bounces, Mutsu, very nicely done. That's one gone. That's another one gone. Going up quite nicely there. Let's see. In the meantime, I've understood that C4 has now been disqualified. Let's see. There we go. Streamers are being relocated. But yeah, C4 has officially been disqualified for not having 7 players. Because that was in the rules that they had to have like a full team. I mean, you have a full team and 3 reserves, honestly. Nice little better though. Just a very cheeky game with some nice assisted damage. So many bounces, honestly. So I'm just going to wait for the room now. Let's see, people have been relocated. So basically Brian is going to be streaming EG versus Raid as well. And Fugit is also going to be streaming Raid versus Loka in the second round. So that's actually really sad. Can't blame them with the not something to watch. So all in all, I'm just going to see if the room is there, honestly. For the second round, obviously now the whole predictions are like derped because this means that win wins. We all got that wrong. But yeah, Fugit and I will both be streaming Loka versus Raid. And after that we will, Brian and I will both be streaming the third one, Raid versus EG. I mean, obviously, but it's like sad. Why? But yeah, that pretty much means that C4 is out. So that means now that Win has a point, which I actually really like, and 7 Star by default wins the last round as well. So that kind of messes up the scoreboard, I think. So let's actually, I'm going to have a look. The other scores that we had for round 5 was EG versus Loka, that ended in 4-2 for EG. Then we had GGame versus Win, that ended in 4-1 for GGame. But Win did win around there, I like that. GGame can be so strong. Raid versus C4 we saw, and then we had Mercy versus 7 Star, which was a 4-1 for Mercy. So in round 6, we're going to have Raid versus Loka, EG versus Mercy, and 7 Star versus GGame. Win versus C4 is not going to happen because, well, C4 is disqualified. So for the standings overall, C4 is like all the way at the bottom. They've like, well, they weren't doing too well, honestly, but still, they're definitely just like done. But it's sad. I mean, if you sign up for tournaments like this, why don't you just make sure they have a team for all the days? Let's take this away. Actually, let's go to the room. Oh, that's the wrong one. This is one that I want. Room is probably up by now. Let's see. Hopefully I got it right. There we go. Bit early. We still have some time left, but hey. But stuff like this, I mean, like I said, people are being relocated as streamers so that we all have matches with people that are actually playing. And I wonder if this is like, if they couldn't get a 7th player or if they just didn't want to play. Because it's like they didn't get a 7th player and they didn't want to play. But as I said before, they could just have like tried. I'm not sure actually, Daniel. Daniel just asked how many more of these tourney streams are there. Thing is that we have tomorrow, there's like a sort of last chance thing. But then I have my second giveaway stream for the 10 days of Christmas, so I won't be streaming that. I will be streaming my giveaway stream. And then you have the grand finals on the final stages on the 21st and 22nd. But we don't actually know who's streaming that yet because the organizers have not yet decided who's going to stream those. So we're just going to have to wait and see. I mean, it's just like I keep going back to C4 here. They're a fantastic team. They can do amazing things. And then you just choose to do this instead. So actually, I just really dislike that. Oh, there's a kitty in a box just posted in the chat. But who did C4 win against, actually? Let's have a look. Oh, they won against Loka. So that kind of messes up the scoreboard, honestly. But so far, GGame has won all matches. Mercy has only lost 1. EG has only lost 1. Raiders lost 2. And then 7 Stars lost 3. Loka and Win are having a difficult time. But with the autumn season, I mean, like I said, all these teams are amazing. So don't think that I think anything else. But the thing is that the difference between the top teams, I do miss Legion in this matchup mainly because, I mean, obviously they won. No, they didn't win, they were second, but like they got like top 4 and everything, and they were so consistent. And that's always the trouble, and especially after big tournaments like that, it is very easy to sort of like slacken. But we knew that this was going to happen while the finals were still being played. So yeah. In the meantime, we see the rest of the Casio taking the Kanyotsu. I approve. I heartily approve. Just going to put this on real quick to look at the chat. Actually, I'm not going to chat anything. They all only the thing that was actually hi guys, so that's actually not too bad. I tend to not look at the chat, as I said, because of the privacy things that might be said and all. But yeah, we have Raid versus Loka now happening. And we'll just have a nice stream with 2 teams that actually play. And now we just wait. I just sent Cassie a message on Discord saying nice thank you. Oh, honestly, I've played this tank way too, the Canida is way too much. It's like at the end of the day when I've had when I've had like a very bad game day. I tend to seal club like a few matches just like to end on a win, and sometimes I can't even do that. My concentration is very poor at the moment because I have yeah, like I said before in other streams, I should say, I need to make a video to kind of like explain what's going on. But yeah. All in all now, Raid is almost ready. We still have 4 minutes, and Loka is almost ready as well, by the way. But we still have 4 minutes before the match actually begins. But it's actually nice to see 2 full teams here already. And we see Loka taking 3 E5s, a 215B, 2 T22 medium in the Kranwagen. Versus 2 Kranwagens, T22, 2 E5s and IS4, and a Vickers. Oh god, that event. Like, you need so many wins in order to get anything. I'm not going to bother with that, honestly. I'd love to get more snow globes, but I might just waste gold on that instead. Like, there's Fugit. Oh, he got moved. He left? Where's he gone? Like, he was right there. Ah, there he is again. But yeah, Fugit is streaming this match as well. And like me, he's taken a light. This is a very conscious decision because we learned, like, during autumn season that the tank that a streamer picks, as a spectator, I should say, a spectator picks, affects the spawns. And if you take a light tank, you will definitely spawn as a spectator in the light tank section, which is always like on the medium side. And it's a lot easier for a medium that spawns in the heavy side to go the other way than a heavy that suddenly has to spawn in the mat spawn. Like, it's not bad on all maps. Like on Naval Frontier, pretty much everyone is at the same place. Black Goldfield similarly. But if you have like a map like Black Goldfield, something like that, you have a big challenge if you are like an E100 or a mouse and you suddenly spawn in the hill. That can seriously mess up your game. So, basically as streamers we pretty much take light tanks instead. In the meantime, just got told something. I honestly did not know that. Apparently Legion isn't participating because Whoopsie left them. That's like, wait, what? Oh, that's so sad though, because they were epic. They were really epic. Let's see, 1 minute left to go before we go into the game. RG still hasn't decided what he actually wants to drive. Things are changing a little bit still, but we see 3 E5s, 2 T22 meters, a Kranwagen, and whatever RG is taken. Versus 2 Kranwagens, a T22, 2 E5s, a nice 4, and a Vickers. And RG does need to ready up. Let's see. They don't have that long left. Oh, but it's actually really sad that Legion isn't participating because of that. I mean, it's not like epic money, but it's still quite a lot of money on the line here with 2k prize fund. RG probably crashed here. And now we're supposed to start. Money Dude has unreadied. And there we go. Everyone is ready. And I think that means we're gonna go soon. And here we go. First match on Black Goldfield. Let's see. Actually loading on time for a change as well. Shouldn't get any crazier than that. Loka splitting up, going a bit towards the middle, a bit towards C and a bit towards A. Whereas Raid is also splitting up towards similar directions to hold and overlook B, to have a look at C, and to have a look at A. First shot fired, no damage having been done yet. We have the E5s heading towards the base A side, not actually going in there though. Gassio has lost a tiny little bit of HP there. Loses a tiny bit more. This is like HE work. I'll never fully understand that because it still means that you need to reload and all. DF moving towards the cave system. And Raid focusing on the other side. Edgar taking a hit there. And another one. Before he drops down. Base D in the meantime is being capped by Raid. Base A is being attacked by Loka. And Raid is steadily pulling back. Which I think is a good call. They have the point advantage. They don't need to take any chances. And now we have Playmaker going very cheekily into base B here. And if they get that, that might make things very difficult for Loka. Gassio taking more hits as he tries to cross over. And Playmaker actually gets away with it. That gives Raid a definite point advantage here. But now they just need to dig in and hold and be careful not to lose that advantage. Playmaker getting out of there, getting tracked but losing no HP for it. And Loka is making a move. But Raid seems to be ready for that. The F losing quite a bit of HP. The OG getting definitely focused here. And Raid has to make a move. They have to go in and not be scared to, because OG is almost gone. That will give them a gun disadvantage, and they can't really afford that. And there he goes. First gun is out of the equation. DF and Toby duking it out. While we have Vano versus Money Dude. Naro, not entirely certain who to focus on here. But he takes out Ivano. Base B has been stolen by Ariana Grande. Playmaker overextending here. Toby has been taken out. The F actually won from a much healthier Vic is there. And overall, there's just Sick surviving that. Have to say, kudos for that. And RG gets taken out, but so does Sick there. And it's 3 versus 5. And I mean, HP wise, it is very, very close, but they need to make all their shots count at this stage. Either team, honestly, if they want to win this. But they also need to take the base back, and that can be very tricky. Money has been taken out. Playmaker is almost gone as well, and this is going to be painful. And now we only have Messi, and he gets taken up by Agessio, who lost so much health in the beginning of the game, but it definitely worked out for them all at the end. That seemed to be going definitely in Raid's direction, but that push from Loka was very cleverly done, and more importantly, Raid did not respond as they should. They didn't push around, they were like holding, not realizing that half of the team was getting shot to hell. Very nice game, very nice gameplay overall, by both teams, honestly. So let's see, Raid now almost ready already. With 2 Kranwagens, 2 T22 medium, 2 E5s, nice for in the Vickers. Versus, we're not entirely certain. Let's see. An E6, absolutely love this tank. I'm still not sure if it's like, whatchamacallit, competitive enough for this, but I do love the tank so much. And a Vickers, a T22 medium, 2 E5s. Maybe the E6 is changing, we don't know. Well, yes it is. Dun 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 dun. So we see a Vickers, 2 T22 mediums and 54. And potentially 3 E5s depending on what RG is taking. If he readies up, that is. Because that generally does help. Let's see. And there he goes, he's readied up. And then we'll probably enter the battle soon, because generally that goes pretty quickly. There's also set like you have max 2 minutes in order to get ready. Oh, that does look cute as well. Like the Christmassy thingies and the hats and the gloves and oh my god, though. I'm loving these camos. Not just like on that tank, but just overall. The Christmas camos, they're just so fun. I want them. In the meantime, we have DF going into a spotting position. Raid is pretty much spread out. Loka is pretty much spread out as well. That's always a dangerous thing to do. At the same time, with this map being relatively small and like the gap being in the middle. What was that though? Do you see that? Flying past? I don't know. There was like a shadow gliding across the ground. I have no idea. F has moved more back. He's actually doing that reverse side, well, not like reverse side screen, but sort of like getting out of here fast if need be thing. Base C is being taken by Loka right now. And That will give Loka the advantage because Raid is not yet capping anything. Naro has been spotted, but so is RG. They know that they're not alone there. And the F is there. And taking a little bit of a hit there. So they're attempting to cap together to get it done fast. The F is getting out of there. Another little bit of HP being taken away from Sick. So basically base B is like contested by both sides, so neither of them is going to be able to get it. But both teams have a base, but Loka has the point advantage because they kept that just a little bit earlier. So now we've got like a stalemate game going on. Both teams just holding, not much happening. Gassio in the corner protecting base C. Base A is left alone. But Loka is still present. And that shot missed. But Archie is wisely pulling it back a little bit. Let's see. Archie now. Loka moving in. Abandoning. Oh, he does get spotted here. And this has to get a reaction from Raid somehow. But they're stealing base A. Which is a very cheeky thing to do. Because that will build their advantage. Only now Raid is going to go for base B. And they're probably going to try for base C after that as well. Ariana Grande is there to hold it. But that's just a lonely Vicus. And now we have Loka making a push, but not quite yet. DF getting stuck. That hit the ground instead. Raid is ready to defend their own here. And now they have two bases. This might not have gone exactly as Loka thought it would. Let's see. They're holding. They are steadily taking away that HP. Ariana Grande losing HP now. With Toby. Let's go up here and have a look. And they're both content to hold, so not much happening there actually. So let's go up here again. Little bits of fire happening. Messi is being chased. As is Sick. Ariana Grande and Toby are duking it out together. Messi is almost gone. But not quite yet. And it's Edgar that takes him out. But now we have Sick in base B. And Loka still has a very healthy point advantage here. Vano in the 54. Literally just driving by. And now Playmaker is in the middle. Naro has been taken out. It is 6 versus 4. But now we have Toby arriving. It's now 4 versus 4. It can still go every which way. But we are at 930 points here. Playmaker is not looking too healthy. And he's up against two very healthy tanks. And that's very dangerous here. And now Loka has it purely on... There you go. And the game is up and over. So that was like a very rotating-ish game. And then suddenly stuff happened. Just over 5 minutes long. I mean, at least we're getting longer games. And games with actually 14 people, which is also very helpful. But now the pressure is on for Raid a little bit. Because of the fact that now Loka has a 2-0 advantage. Anything can still happen. I mean, it's a best of 7. So anything can still happen, but still. Let's see what's going to happen here. Raid now completely ready with 2 Kranwagens, 3 Ice Force, and 2 mice. I should say moise. Actually, people are like, oh, why is it saying mice? Because you have 1 mouse and 2 mice. But it's technically it's mouse. And then it's 2 mouse. Mouse, I think I'm pronouncing that right. I'm not German, so yeah. But I think it's mouse. Hello to everyone that is watching, by the way. The gameplay is definitely more interesting this time around than the first round, because then C4 didn't even try. And they got disqualified. So now we have Loka ready in 2 AMX-50Bs, 4 E5s and a 215B. So that's like armor versus mobility here. And burst damage on both sides. So that can be very tricky. So let's see what's going to happen. And here we go. That true armor can mean a lot for raid, but at the same time, if Loka's RNG is with them and all the shots hit instead of bounce, could be tricky. But you might be seeing an old-fashioned brawl here. RG going into a spotting position. Spotting pretty much all of raid here. Getting a cheeky first shot in. Before pulling back. Realizing he's pretty alone. Toby has been spotted as in being on his own. And Loka is smelling blood. They're going straight on in. Even if it's a mouse. Even if rule of thumb is to leave the mouse for last. Their advancement is pretty much halted now because of that single mouse. Toby does lose quite a bit of HP there, but it's mostly because he wasn't angling. Unisex. Going up and over. Actually going to take you a bit higher to show you both fronts at the same time. Sig is being set upon, but Unisex is not looking too healthy. The Kranwagens are full of burst damage right now. But they're just not shooting at the same target here. And that is a very dangerous thing as well. OG has been almost taken out. Unisex is still alive though. As is Sig, even though he's not looking too healthy. OG has been taken out. Edgar has been taken out. Sig has been taken out. It can literally go every which way as long as the focus fire is there. Vano, not looking too healthy. But neither is Money. Money goes first. And there goes Vano. It is 4 versus 5. Toby is almost gone himself, and there he goes. Gassio now not looking too healthy. Naro is still there. Playmaker needs to angle well. We have Naro actually moving in to protect his teammate, but we have Messi on the other side. And that can be dangerous. Gassio gone. And we have the F trying to make a move, going after the mouse. RG getting set, Messi getting set on fire. RG getting taken out before Messi is. And now we have a mouse and a very low HP IS4. That's not going to survive this. Unisex still alive. But this is Loka's game as well. And now I can actually just check you in a lot closer. As Naro pulls back and gets shot from every side. And there he goes. It seemed to be relatively close. I think that... I don't know actually with this. This is like... Loka outplayed them, but it seemed a bit... I don't know. Like Raid wasn't holding. So there we go, 6k difference between, well no, 5k difference between the two teams. Match of just over 3 minutes. It was relatively fast. Actually thought that when Loka got stuck trying to go after Toby, that Raid would have it, but they didn't. So a bit surprised there, honestly. But now Loka is up for a potential match point. If they win this game, the next one, then they have the match. So now Raid is ready in 2 Kranwagens, 3 Ice Force and 2 Mice, and they're going to go up against 2 VKs. Potentially 2 AMX 50Bs. A Kran. No, they're changing. So we see 2 AMX 50Bs, we see a Kranwagen, we see a T22 medium, a VK90 and 2 E5s, and here we go. Dun 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 dun. There we go. Loka heading towards the base A side this time, whereas Raid is going for C. And Raid is moving more as a pack here. But again, they have the army, if not the mobility, and Loka has the mobility. DF going in for a cap, but in a position that lets him run away if he needs to. Base C it's being taken at the same time, Gassio being spotted as he peeks up and over, but doesn't actually get shot at. And with relatively small difference, Loka has an advantage here. And they're going to go after Toby again. And Toby losing a little bit of HP here. And getting tracked, which is not going to be helpful for him. But he does bounce quite a bit of shots here. Steadily pulling back, and now base B is being taken. Loka is moving in, but trying going against that onslaught in the middle. They still get the base. And now Toby and OG are being set upon. We have DF meeting money. And money is going to need help here. Sick moving in. Basically, we have like multiple brawls happening. And it will be all about the focus fire. DF is gone. Edgar is literally being blocked here to avoid him angling properly. And being able to go away. Playmaker not looking too healthy. Edgar is still alive. And he actually gets a kill. That is dangerous though. Unisex and Messi both gone. Both teams have lost 3 tanks. But now we have Ariana Grande on the drum reload. And bouncing that shot. He's going to be able to get another shot in. At least one. Probably more. No, he does get taken out there. And so does Money. So it's 3 versus 3 now. And we have Sick and Naro moving in both. Gassio is the preferred target. But now they're all splitting up in their individual one-on-ones. This is like interesting to watch, honestly. Like 3 tiny micro battlefields or something. But here, Loka is actually shooting each other's targets rather than focusing on the one closest to theirs. Which creates a sort of focus fire that they kind of need. But in this case, Raid pretty much has it. Because even if Naro is dead, which he will be. No, oof, that was like 19 HE, honestly. But Raid has it on points, so they have it anyhow. Let's see. Look at the damage though, so close together. Just in case you're watching the stream isn't on the portal, so you won't get anything for watching this. Just the pleasure of watching some epic gameplay, that's all. I will be doing a giveaway stream tomorrow though, so might want to tune in for that. Because I got some nice prizes to give away. In the meantime, we have right now ready with the Kranwagen Wolfpack of 4, a T22, an E5 and a Vickers. And on the other side we see Loka still getting ready, but we see 2 E5s, potentially, 2 T22s, potentially 4 E5s in the Kranwagen, assuming that this is what they ready up in. No, they don't actually, they go for 5 E5s. Oof. I mean, E5 is sort of like the Clan Wars tank at the moment because of the consumables and it just being highly versatile. No, it's still a Kranwagen. So let's see. Here we go. On Yukon. Dun 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 dun. Again, a potential match point for Loka. Any match, if they win any match now, basically they have to match up. And we see Loka going towards, a little bit towards everything, honestly. But so is Raid. But getting the early cap is of course important. Thing is that Loka is not even going to bother for the cap. They're going to go straight in. That's a dangerous tactic though. The F losing quite a bit of HP here. And Raid now has the base. And now we have a pincer movement going on from Loka. Not quite committing to it. The rest of Raid is relatively close by though, so Loka is losing a lot of HP doing this. OG is almost gone, but RG has lost a lot of HP and is actually getting blocked by his teammates. Oof. OG has been taken out. And now Sick is on his own, almost. And getting absolutely obliterated here, but Gassio has been taken out. And RG as well. Both teams have lost 2 tanks here. Oof. Toby losing quite a bit of HP, but Vickers loses HP pretty fast. And this is like this pincer movement. That is the dangerous thing here. Vano being taken out. Unisex not looking too healthy either. But there goes Naro, and it is 4 versus 4, and it will all be about the focus fire, honestly. And they're going to go after Unisex. And he gets taken out, and it's 4 versus 3. And they won Toby. Toby is the juicy target here. And Edgar gets obliterated. So does Toby, but it's 2 versus 3 now. And now we have Ariana Grande getting set upon by 2 Kranwagens and a T22 medium. And that's a lot of HP damage to take. I mean, they're trying to focus on Messi, obviously, because he's the juiciest target of the 2. But this is going to hurt. Oof. And now we only have the F left. Oop, that one. And he's not going to take this. He's not going to be able to survive this, honestly. And there he goes. And Raid wins their second match as well. So now it is 3-2. And we are a little bit closer. So it could still go every which way, honestly. I like that. I mean, if they win another one, then you get a tiebreaker. And that's, like, as streamer, you always want that. And of course, with my following Raid, that's what I'm hoping for as well. So we have Raid now readying up in the Kranwagen Wolfpack, a T22, E5 and a Vickers. And Loka is still deciding on which way to go. With their tanks, obviously. Let's see. We see 2 AMX-50Bs, a Kranwagen, a VK-90, a T22, an E5, and potentially another E5 if Cassie already's up in it. Let's see. Dun 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 dun. And here we go. Both teams are ready for the 6th match of this best of 7. Let's see. Come on. Start the battle. Here we go. Second match on Yukon as well. Yukon is an interesting map. For pub battles, I really love it. Doesn't always work out for me, but I really love it. Let's see. I think maps with 4 bases are generally bigger maps and makes for more versatile gaming. And that's probably what I like about it. Same reason I love Canal. It's one of the biggest maps we have. Same reason I love Normandy. It's one of the biggest maps we have. So let's see. Hello, Waller Dog. Welcome to the 3-minute delay. B and C both being taken. Raid capping with 2 people straight from the start. So they will have like a tiny advantage. Only Vano is not sticking around to actually cap. Base D being taken by Toby, uncontested. Base A is being taken as well. Both teams will have 2 bases, but Raid will have an ever so slight point advantage because they just capped that a little bit earlier. And now I'm curious where they're going to go. RG and the MX-50Bs are ready for a spoon push, which is not what Raid is doing. They're going over the waterfall. I think not so much to attack, but more to see who is there. But there's no one there. And right now I believe everyone is unspotted. And the Kraanwagers are protecting base B. And they are guessing where those fast tanks are. Matty taking a different position. And now it will be up to Loka to make a move, because it's still slight, but Raid does have that advantage. Edgar getting spotted there. Yeah, that's interesting. Kind of wonder by who though. So both teams are holding. We're sort of at a stalemate here. Loka rotating back a little bit. VK holding. VF going one way then the other. Edgar now joining in. And I wonder what Loka is going to be doing here. Let's see. DF going to rock to get some nice cover. They are probably guessing where Toby will be. And now we have Edgar and DF slowly moving forwards together. And Edgar gets spotted for it. And Toby's pulling back. We have the AMXs moving in as well. But Raid knows that something is up. A move is being made. Edgar losing a lot of HP here. And DF is pulling back. Crossfire happening into Edgar. And they have to be careful not to overextend with those AMXs behind. DF now also taking some damage. Toby has been spotted. And he especially needs to be careful where he's at. Because he's a very juicy tank. We're at 800 points now. DF losing a bit more HP. Messi in a horrible position, needs to pretty much not be there. And he decides that as well. So right now, we have Gassio arriving at base B. And taking that point advantage back. Because in this case, it isn't even about getting that kill. It was all about just standing in the base long enough. Sig not looking too healthy. Lots of relatively low HP targets here. Gassio not looking too healthy either. But now we have Edgar being gone. Sig still alive, but there he goes. It is so close here. We're at 900 X points. And I get stuck against the rock because why not? And it's all about whether or not they can take out another tank. If they take this tank out, which they do, Raid has it. It's like this comeback though. They were behind 0-3. And now they're at like 3-3. That is epic. I love it. Very patiently played by Raid, letting Loka come to them rather than going after them. Absolutely beautiful. And now we're going to a tiebreaker. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Let's see. Actually, people have been using the 54. Multiple games, actually, and it did work out quite nicely, except for when C4 was taking like 4 of them and they had 6 players, but yeah. So here we go. Ready for Vineyards with 4 Kranwagens, 2 E5s and 8 figures, and they're going to go up against an undecided lineup yet from Loka, who still needs to ready up. But that's gotta be like a bit more robust for Raid here, winning 3 games back to back like this after being behind so much. So let's see. Loka still has a few minutes to ready up. And 7 Star is moving in to try and see what's happening, I guess. Because I believe they don't need to play right now, or their games are already over because of C4 being disqualified. So we have Loka getting ready with 2 T22s, 2 Kranwagens, an IS4, an E and 2 E5s. There we go. And that's going to be the last game of this matchup. We still have another matchup to go in like 25 minutes. But loving the fact that this is a tiebreak and that Raid came back like this. Absolutely lovely. Let's see what they're going to do, where they're going to go, what's going to happen. Raid heading towards base B with their Vigors. Getting a little bit of early cap, always a good idea. And the rest of Raid spreading out a little bit, but so is Loka. The only thing is that Loka is less spread out. And this Kranwagen position has been done before by Raid. And that could be dangerous. Toby getting oof, no, not getting away with it, but nearly getting away with it. That's a very lucky Toby. Money Dude, though, is on his own. And we have Loka smelling that, tracking him repeatedly, making it hard for him to get away. They are getting shot there, but they're in relatively safe position, and Money Dude is not. He's now found a rock. Unisax has lost quite a bit of HP here. Loka is rotating around. Money is holding. Overall, Raid still has the point advantage here. And we have Edgar holding base A on his own. And the T-22s are moving in potentially towards base C. But if they go in, which they do, that might make Raid push on A. Because they can't let Loka have that advantage. Messi going for it. Edgar pulling back. Getting a shot into Sig. But at this point, they're not taking the chance. Oof, that did not ban. They can't really afford to let Loka regroup like this, though. Sig is in a bit of a precarious position here. The F is moving in. So is Messi. The Kranwagens have arrived. And Edgar not banning that shot could prove to be vital. The Kranwagens are now losing HP, but they dished out quite a bit as well. Messi taking some shots here, getting tracked, which is not a good thing. But still surviving. And now Raid has 2 bases. Money is almost gone. He has to be more careful. He has to hold. It is still very close with points. And Money is not looking too healthy here. And now we have the Kranwagen Wolf back. Moving back to protect their own. Not all of them though. Oh no, there they go, all of them. And the E5s are holding. And Loka, who wants to get back. They need to get one of those bases, and as long as Raid protects them well, they will not be able to. Unisex here. Taking out money, but losing a lot of HP for it. Even if he stays alive. Raid steadily losing HP, but so does Loka. Unisex has been taken out. Vano and Edgar has been taken out. Vano not looking too healthy. Toby is almost gone. Sick gets taken out first, but there goes Toby. 950 points. OG is taken out. They need to be careful. They need that kill. Messi has been taken out. 960 points for Loka. They're taking back base A. They need this kill. They have to get this kill. They do get the kill. 955 points. And there we go. With Naro gone, Loka has it. Beautiful games. So far, these were the most beautiful games I've seen. Have to admit that. In this tournament, that is. Overall, relatively close. I think the only thing that cost Raid this game is Loka focus firing and the Kranwagen Wolfpack just not having the DPM. That's all. But beautiful games all around. Very beautifully played. And let's see, what did we... Yeah, we all pretty much thought that this would go to... Well, it was kind of split actually, but... We did think that this would go to Loka. I did, at least. And the room has been dismissed. Let's have a quick look. I'm going to look at the site to see what other matches have done. Sorry. 7-star versus GGame was a 4-0 for 7-star. Did not expect that to happen, honestly. That's gotta have been weird. 7-star, don't get me wrong, they're bloody fantastic, but they've not really been at their best. And GGame so far has won every single match until now. EG and Mercy is still going, so it has to be a tiebreaker as well. So let's see, that means that we still have some matches left to go. It can go every which way, honestly. Because right now, the top 3 is GGame, Mercy and EG. And 7-star. Basically, it counts that as well, because GGame has won 5 matches of 6 so far. Mercy, EG and 7-star have all won 4. And Raid has won 3. So, next match is Raid versus EG, which is going to be vital for Raid's survival in this tournament. Of course, there's like this the last chance thing that they've got going on tomorrow, which I still don't quite completely understand, to be honest. But yeah. Let's see. We've got time for a replay or so. Let's actually watch this one. I've got like a non-missile gameplay between Daniel and Bob. This actually looks quite nice. This camo works on so many tanks, to be honest. Like it's gaudy and stuff, but because of the way that the turret is like a completely different part of the camo, it looks weird. And that flamethrower, there you go. I can't brain it. I find it difficult to think of anything, honestly. So let's see. Oh yes, absolutely respect to both. The Raid versus Loka was beautiful. Really enjoyed that. see. I also like that this tank no longer has missiles, honestly. Ooh. TDs. Get him, get him. You do have to shoot at some point, you know. There you go. That ought to do it. Oh, poor Krill. And that's the end of that one. And there's the Death Star. Getting a nice cheeky shot in there as well. He found DFV. That's also a nice target to shoot at. He just has to be careful. This is where, like, if you had missiles at this point, your game might work very differently. Ooh, that's a derp. Let's see. There you go, another ammo rack damaged. Not gonna lie, I do love the spaghetti. Oof. Getting some big hits into them there. And of course we have the 405 now shooting Bob. Thing is though, it's an auto loader. I do absolutely love the 405. I can't wait for an auto reloading TD, honestly. Let's see. You have to be careful not to get clipped. Oh god, a Bob is going straight on in. And the tank is just, it's enormous. It's enormous. I absolutely love it, but it's enormous. I wonder if Bob is going to be able to take it. Yeah, he does. Nice little bounce there. Their teammates are dying though. Yes, imagine focusing on an enemy tank. It's not like you need to take out the guns in this game. And now just the Kranwagen over there. Very cheeky game, honestly. Do like that. A little bit of assisted damage as well. Aww. Bob got murdered. Let's see. Oof. 33 HP left, honestly. Do you get it? Do you get it? Oh, he got it! Cheeky! But hey, it works. No, that's not lucky though. Let's see. Dun, dun, dun. Yes, next is EG versus Raid. Ooh, there you go. And he survived with 33 HP. Oh my god. 5 nearly 5k damage. 3 kills. Lovely toon game, honestly, the way that they work together. But then I've noticed it with Bob. Bob is like the perfect toon mate. He's fantastic. I've had amazing games with him. Let's see. I'm not going to be able to show you. Look at that train though. Honestly, oh my god, there's a giant duck there. You can tell that this is like, I'm still like getting used to this garage. Look at that duck. I like the weird garage. I wish like you could get weird garages all the time. Like not just a profile background, but like actual garages like this. Like you could win them in events or gold them or whatever. And the penguins. Look at the penguins. I know I mentioned those before, but I still love them. But yeah, I like this. The only thing that I miss, but it's probably because that would have been, no, it's actually there. I was gonna say I missed the Northern Lights, but it's there. I thought that would be too much, and it kind of is. And there's a snowman on the roof over there. Oh, there's 2 snowmen even. I mean, can you just imagine if you're making this kind of stuff for the game? You have to have a lot of fun. So yeah, I really like that. So let's see, what else have we got? Basically not much to talk about right now because we're just waiting for the room to be up and I don't want to be there too early, but hey, let's go anyhow. And we'll go over the matchup, the predictions and all. Like I'm standard just way too early, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. So predictions, this is the 3rd one. Pretty much Fugit and, well, Jack caught this right. Because C4 got disqualified. Pretty much anything can still happen, but we're all thinking that EG is going to take this home versus Raid. And that's mainly because, like, EG, they did bloody fantastic. And in the autumn season and all, they've been absolutely beautiful. And from what I've understood is that Whoopsie has left Legion, changed his name, and has joined EG. If that is true, then I mean EG was good before, but Whoopsie is an amazing caller, and yeah, then it's just like it's EG that as well. So we still have quite a few minutes before we actually start. I'm already put in place, like in the room. Plenty of time left. So I'm actually going to have a quick look at what happened. EG lost to Mercy. So let's see, what did we put there with the predictions? Ah, Brian and I are not doing too good on the on the prediction front today. But yeah, things were a bit split here. And actually Fugit is doing really well tonight because so far he got Loka versus Raid wrong. And of course we all got C4 wrong. But like he has the Mercy right. But he's also the only one that guessed 7-star would win against GGame. And they did. So that's actually quite funny, honestly. EG is steadily arriving. Just going to look at this again because this, I mean, I don't want to show too much of the room before we get to the 3-minute line, so to speak. But these are the matches that we had or have tonight. We still have 1 matchup left to go. We are following EG versus Raid, and you have Loka versus Win, and you have GGame versus Mercy. And that's kind of like the match to watch, honestly, because 7-star versus C4 is not happening because, like I said, C4 got disqualified. But that's kind of, like I've said this before, but it's just so sad. I mean, you have 7 players, you have 3 reserves, and you could not get a full team today. But yeah. It is what it is. So actually, let's take this away. We're still waiting, but we have like 7 minutes before the match actually starts. We are starting off on Nube. And right now we're really just waiting. I'm sorry, I cannot show the scoreboard. Thing is that I really want to, but for some reason, I can actually try, but for some reason, OBS hates my browser. I've not understood why. I'm going to have a quick look to see if I can make it work. Let's see. Let's see if it actually wants to do that. No, it just shows a big giant white screen. So that's not going to be helpful. So no, unfortunately I cannot show the scoreboard. This is like, I'm going to write it down to the limitations of my... Actually, I can try what happens if I start Chrome. I'm also a little bit afraid of what happens when I start Chrome. Because my laptop has a tough time with stuff like this. But we're going to have a try and see if I can show it through that. Let's have a look. I'm going to try and put it in again. Where are you? Chrome. Oh, that works. Let's see. It does have to load, so we have to be patient with it. But there we go, it actually does load. There we go. We can deactivate that. This is like the scores as we have it right now. I'm actually very glad this helps. So Google Chrome is actually working, whereas Firefox is not. Let's keep it that way. So this is the... Oh, whatever. Come on. Go away. I clicked you already. Where are you? Group stage. We have to... Like I said, we have to be patient with my laptop. But then we do get to see stuff. There we go. This is like the matches that have been had so far, and this is we're now going to the actual matches. Just need to drag it sideways. This is basically the scores that we've had tonight with the different teams and all. So glad this actually works, honestly. That's like a breath of fresh air. I should have thought of that before. And as you can see, C4 losing to 7-star by default because, well, yeah. But now we are going to focus on the actual matches. Ooh, people are arriving. Hello. Let's have a look. I did just show it, but like there's a 3-minute delay, so you probably have not seen it yet. Hello everyone that is watching. If you're speaking in Russian, by all means, but just keep it polite. Just know that I can't speak Russian to save my life. I think the only word I actually know aside from bad words is nastarovia. Oh, I know privet. I probably pronounced it all wrong, but privet. But yeah, anyhow, welcome. Just know that if you're speaking in Russian, I cannot understand you and I can't respond to you. Matches start in 3 minutes. Well, you hear this in 3 minutes because delay. And yeah, now we're just waiting for EG and Ray to both completely be there and ready up and all. And then we get to see some matches. Not everyone is there yet, but it's still like 3 minutes. Raid is completely there. And I'm pretty sure that that EG has a full team at least. Let's have a look. No, it's oh, someone just said my English is very bad. I mean, I can't pronounce your name because it's Russian characters, so I'm sorry. But like I said, by all means, speak Russian. I don't mind. Just know that I cannot understand it. So, but other people in the chat can. So, in the meantime, Raid is almost ready with a nice 4 T22, 4 Kranwagens, another T22. That Wolfpack is like one of their favorite things to take. And it can work for them and against them. There's Whoopsie. The legend himself. So let's see what's going to happen. I think you just saw the scoreboard judging by the perfect that I just saw popping up in the chat. And there we go, Wolfpack done. AG quickly has to get their last member as well. Or they might get disqualified as well. And no one's hoping for that. There we go. They still need to pick tanks and ready up, but still, at least we've got full teams both sides. Dun 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 dun. In the meantime, if you're looking to look at what one stream, he just had to restart his stream because he's been having massive lag. And there's the man himself, RollingSwarm, the legend. So let's see. Dun 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 dun. Both teams completely ready. Brian is now ready as well. And EG has readied up in 3 E5s, 2 VKs and 2 Kranwagens for Nube. And here we go into the first match of this best of 7. The last matchup of the round robins. A lot is riding on this, honestly. So let's have a look. Raid. Heading towards the base A side. Actually getting in each other's way a bit here. T22 is heading towards base C. Whereas EG is heavily going towards base B, but not actually going in it, but straight on through. Probably hoping to get the T22s off guard. Whoopsie has been spotted though. And so has Lost. And Messi and Toby are like, yeah, let's not be here. Toby losing a hell lot of HP there. Wind's losing a little bit. But they are getting away. Raid. Trying to catch them in the crossfire here. Wind's not in the best of position. Base C has been taken. Whoopsie is going up. Probably to keep them all spotted. Getting a cheeky shot here. Base A is being capped just to avoid probably points going up too fast. Whoopsie is now being set upon by 2 Kranwagens. But that might be a trap. Let's see. And Whoopsie is gone. OG is not looking too healthy either though. Especially on that ramp like that. He is a not necessarily easy but a relatively easy target. And he gets taken out as well. Winch is low on HP. Naro is on his own in a Kranwagen without the DPM. And we have the T22 and Playmaker arriving at the back, trying to take out Shock. Naro has been taken out. Basically they're a bit all over the place though. Carolate is taken out. Playmaker not looking too healthy here. Lost AFK losing HP. Toby is almost gone. That was a quick thinking by Messi, taking that shot purposefully. Orca almost gone. Winch holding at the back there. Orca has been taken out. Sig is going to get taken out, or maybe not. Yet. Oof, he does get taken out there, but now base C is being taken as well. Shock is almost gone. But Playmaker is almost gone as well. Oh, that's an expensive miss though. Shock is taken out. Money is almost gone. Messi is not looking too healthy. Playmaker. They basically just need to stay alive. Money has been taken out. Playmaker is alive, if barely. He's getting the blip out of there. Toby is not looking too good either. Oof. 2 versus 2. The VKs are alive. Toby basically just needs to stay alive. If he gets taken out, it's game over for Raid. Messi still alive. Toby arriving behind him. Behind Winch, I should say. Ooh, that was nice. This is trolling, so to speak. T22's working together. Toby, that's a risk. That's a risk. And he gets taken out. And now Messi is on his own. Really just needs to survive. And we have Nicolade needing to guess where Messi is going. If he guesses it right, if he gets the shot in. Ah, but that's not a good guess though. Raid might have this game purely on the fact that Messi, and now with he can safely cap base B because he knows that Nicolade is in base A and the game is for Raid. But I loved the crossfire thing that they had going. It worked beautifully. It's not over just yet though. Oh, this is dangerous. This is dangerous. Oh, they got spotted. Oh, that missed! You need to run. Oh my god, this though. Nah. This game though, honestly, oh my god, so close. If he had not gone down. Oh my god. I can't believe EG got this back. Wow, what a game. So close. And honestly, Raid should have had this. This was just an instance of getting it wrong, estimating it wrong where the enemy was. But when Nicolade missed that shot, he should have just turned around and ran for it. Oh my god, that was insane. What a game. And now for the second game of this best of 7, we have Raid readying up in an IS-4, 2 T22 mediums and 4 Kraanwagens, or maybe not, Money is taking a VK90 instead. And we have EG not going with the slow tanks this time. Loads of E5s being taken. We see potentially 5 E5s, T22 medium and E100. Let's have a look if they're going to stick with this. I mean, it's a lineup that can actually work because the E5 is so versatile right now. But it is a weird lineup, not gonna lie. I have a feeling I've got some EG fans in the chat. Just a hunch. Lots of people saying, you can do it, EG. EG, go. Oh, you're going to be so surprised though when you see the end of that battle. Oh my god, honestly. Whoopsie. The last one to ready up. Oh my god. I don't know at what point you are looking at the chat, but oh my god. Whoopsie needs to ready up for us to be able to get the game. Dun 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 dun. But honestly, this is getting your money's worth, not gonna lie. Games like this, I love them. Absolutely love them. When it's so close and unexpected, and Whoopsie actually takes a Kranwagen instead. And let's see. Here we go. And we go up, up, and away. Raid focusing on the A side. So is EG. I like actually that you can like fly behind here. Even though you can't get drive there. Last gets spotted. Base C is being taken. With the T-22s going for base A quite quickly. Now the chat is erupting. That game though, honestly. Bare minimum advantage for EG point wise. Sig taking a little bit of damage here. And the Kranwagen Wolfpack is just waiting up the ramps. And that shot not penning can be very dangerous here. Oh, the chat is really fun. I mean, I don't understand all the Russian, but it's really fun to see, like, the enthusiasm happening. Now, basically, we have a bit of a stalemate going on. Only Toby and Messi are moving around the back. They're probably going to get base B, I reckon. And we have Orca probably thinking the same thing. Let's see. I am Shock is moving in as well. They do get the base though. Oh my god, that was an ammo rack. That is unlucky. Oh my god. That's like a massive disadvantage, like instantly. Poor guy, honestly. That was just like a straight up nerf for raid. And they're trying their best now, but they literally lost the gun in a very vital place. Winch arriving. Toby not looking too healthy. He's going to get hugged to death here, maybe. No, he's not. But Money Dude is not going to survive for much longer. And this is all due to that ammo rack. Otherwise, it might have been very different. Let's see. That's the one I wanted. Nicolade has been taken out. So has Sick, but it is 2 versus 6. And there's no way Playmaker can take this home. Whoopsie at the back. Versus OG. Carolade still alive. Playmaker being set up on here. And he's still alive, if barely. He's not going to be able to get that kill. There you go. And there goes OG as well. And the game is for EG. But that ammo rack. How unlucky can you get? Honestly. Oh my god, though. That is so sad, that ammo rack. But very well played and capitalized on it by EG. Can't blame them or fault them for that. Let's see. We're now ready. Teams, that's gotta be bad for your moral as well, honestly. see. In the meantime, I'm trying to keep up with the, like, in between the battles, I can actually Google Translate a little bit. But yeah, there is money on the line for this tournament. The prize fund, let me actually get a thing. First place will get 900 euros and the public's favorite camouflage. Second place gets 500 euros plus the camouflage. Third place gets 350 and the camouflage. And fourth place gets 250 in the camouflage. It's for the team, honestly, but still. And the rest of the teams get gold. So it's more like you don't do it for the prizes, but the prizes do help. So let's see, here we go, on to Winter Malinovka with 2 E100s, 2 Kranwagens and 3 E5s versus a Kranwagen, a T22, 3 E5s and 2 VKs. Interesting to see 2 E100s being chosen. I mean, we see one from time and again, but like 2 of them you don't see often. So we have Raid focusing on the base A side by the looks of it. I think you've just seen the ammo rack. I'm not sure because I don't know what you're saying. Toby is spotting but no one is there. EG is all on the B and C side. C is being taken. Playmaker has been spotted. A is being taken as well. Playmaker losing a little bit of HP, now pulling back a little bit more as he loses a tiny bit more. But let's see, he's in a precarious position there, honestly. And now we have the 2 E100s in a tricky position here. Carolade and Winch, oof, taking a bit of damage here as they try to rotate around. Winch getting tracked there, but in a relatively safe spot. We have Shock hiding at, well, not hiding, but sort of like holding the back. And let's see. Winch reload thing is not like it's a visual glitch. He has reloaded, obviously, but still. Shock turning around a bit. Both teams have a base. They're kind of like they're still on Playmaker here. And Winch is getting into position. OG now also losing HP. And Winch is pulling back. They are really gunning for a Playmaker here. Tiny bit of HE damage. They kind of just want the gun away, I think. Winch now moving in. They're going after the E5s. We have Last dealing with VK in E5. Big hit into Nara there, even with the sandbag. Orca arriving. Naro has been taken out. Playmaker is not looking too healthy. Messi is getting set up on by 3 tanks. And we have Whoopsie taking out Playmaker here. Orca not even really too bothered by Messi here, but there you go. Messi is gone. Lost is gone. But Raid has lost 3 guns versus EG's 1 gun. And Money is next in line to get obliterated here because this is bullying, honestly. EG sensing that weakness, going after Playmaker, sadly getting that HP chipped away. And Carolade is not going to survive this, but it is 5 pretty healthy tanks versus 2 tanks now. OG still alive, if barely. Toby not going to be long for this world either. There he goes. And now we only have OG, and there he goes. And the game is for EG. So that's a 3-0. And honestly, they're playing very well, but I just feel bad because of that ammo rack. But that first game, they honestly, that's just like anticipating where your enemy goes is such a big thing, and it worked out so beautifully for them. So that's like 3-0 for them right now. So that means they're up for a match point. And we now have Raid ready in a only one Kraanwagen. 3 E5s, 2 VKs and a T22 medium, whereas EG is ready in 3 E5s, 2 mice and 2 T22 mediums. Now, it's a potential match point for EG, so if they win this match, they have to match up. Dun 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 dun. And after that, I'll have a look at the scoreboard again, because now it actually works. For some reason, sometimes I get these annoying pop-ups by my antivirus scan. It's really annoying, because it's like in the middle of everything. Raid focusing on the base A side again, aside from the VKs and the Kraanwagen heading more towards the middle. EG heading towards the A side as well, but with them having the tank advantage, they're going for a no, they're not actually going for a cap. I thought they would cap quickly together, but with Naro having been spotted, now the E5s as well, they know they're not alone. Hits are being taken though, and Last is moving in, getting another shot into Sig, and it's sort of like a shooting fish in a barrel in a way. The way that they were driving across the open and all. E5s are basically caught where they are. Base A has been kept. And Raid is steadily losing HP here. And with this, EG pushing quite aggressively here. Sig taking shots. Getting definitely focused here. And taken out. The rest of Raid will have to come quite quickly in order to win this. Messi is being taken out steadily but slowly but surely. Carolate is not looking too healthy. And Messi is still alive. But now he's not anymore. Carolate still alive if barely. Naro. The focus fire here, they're just casually driving by and killing people. Now we have Toby getting set upon by Lost and Orca and Whoopsie. Whoopsie's not too healthy, so he would be the preferred target. But like, this is like steady deletion. The focus fire here is so on point. They're just flowing through, driving around, and just finishing it off. And Raid knows it. They're saying GG, and that's actually really nice. But not gonna lie, EG played really beautifully. This was such fluent gameplay, this game. I mean, that ammo rack was just highly unfair, but this game, and well, last game as well, but EG winning fair and square here. Yeah, he's got a point. But that ammo rack, OG now taking taking out Whoopsie at the end, just because he can. But overall, beautiful games. And this, I loved the way that EG was just so fluent this game. That was just beautiful to see. Relatively quick game. A little less than 3 minutes. And that's a 4-0 victory for EG. So that's actually, let's see actually who's still fighting. Oh, they were the last one. Let's have a look at the scoreboard then. I'm actually going to, there you go. And this looks to be the scoreboard as is. There we go. Oh my god, all 4 zeros? Pfft. Did not see that coming, honestly. Let's see, I think that's what you're seeing as well, yeah. All 4 zeros, that is like weird. Honestly, that's really weird. But yeah, that is the games for tonight. That is the scoreboard as it is. And actually, let's have a look at the standings one more time. So, Mercy and GGame and EG and Sarastar are all through. So, I think we have this last chance thing happening tomorrow. I actually need to see what I need to think, what that actually means, because for me that's still like, wait, what? So I'm just going to read that to you. Teams that take 5th to 8th place in the group take part in this tournament. That's like tomorrow. It's a best of 5. The number of teams in the group is 4. The number of groups is 1. Teams that took first place goes to the final stage of the tournament. So basically, top 5 eventually goes through to the final stages. And 6th place, well, the second place of the last chance as well. So basically, Loka, Raid, and Win will duke it out tomorrow for the last 2 places because C4 is disqualified. So I doubt that they will be able to participate. No, I love Ufbanjaj. He's like legit the best caller ever. I'm like last year, Twisted 2019. We had Rain versus 7 Star, and that is still the most beautiful gameplay I have ever seen. Like in my whole 6.5 years in this game, it was just absolutely beautiful. Just the whole way that they were like, you had Mo versus Ufbanjaj really, and they were just like trying to read each other's mind, and it was so beautiful to watch. Like the anticipation and all, and then Ufbanjaj carried it home by anticipating just a tiny bit better than Mo did where they were going to go. So yeah, basically Mercy, GGame, EG and 7 Star are through to the final stages, and tomorrow Loka, Raid and Win will duke it out. I will not be streaming that because I have my own giveaway stream then. Also, I have a bunch of competitions running right now. So if you want to win some prizes, definitely check out the topics that I have in my community tab or on my Discord server, where it's all explained what you need to do. You can win lots of prizes, so it's worth it. And tomorrow there's a giveaway stream of that. But it also means I had to miss the tournament here. So, basically, this is it for me tonight. Hope you guys enjoyed it all. I definitely did. Beautiful gameplay all around. And I'll be seeing you guys next time. Not sure who is going to be streaming the finals. Organizers have not quite shared yet. So I don't know. But overall, it's just been great fun to do these stages already. And honestly, because the EU tournaments and the RU tournaments always overlap, I can't stream the CIS server, but I actually really want to, because the gameplay it's aggressive, but it's awesome. And yeah, it's just really nice to get used to these teams as well, because this is so cool. So yeah, that is it for me for now, as I said before actually. Thank you all for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I will be back later on, and as I said, tomorrow for the giveaway stream. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll see you all later. Bye bye.